Hey guys, so today I thought I would take you along my what I eat in a day thing. I know it's a bit random and a bit like, why would I want to see what you eat? But I just wanted to give some tips or tricks or whatever. I've recently just found out that I lost 10 kilos. And what I mean by recently just found out, I don't weigh myself. I don't like to weigh myself. It's just not a thing that I believe people should be doing. I don't believe in it because it's a known fact that you're never actually the correct amount you weigh. You only are like once a month because of certain things like the food you've just eaten, the food you've eaten the night before, the exercise you've been doing, you know, all that stuff. I just don't necessarily feel like it's healthy to be weighing yourself. And if you're eating well, if you're exercising, I think that's all that really matters. The weight doesn't really matter because it's also muscle and people often forget that. I am just obviously disclaiming that I'm not a professional, I'm not a dietitian. The tips that I'm giving you today are basically just what have worked for me, and I know a lot of people have been asking me what I do and all that stuff, so just thought I would tell you guys. I used to always try to find like diets to do. I always found that I had to be on a diet in order to lose weight. To not put yourself on a diet, but to kind of think of it as a lifestyle. So I don't deprive myself of things. Like I still allow myself to have certain things, obviously not all things, but certain things. I'm losing weight and I'm happy with that, so that's like the first tip I can give you. But as the day goes on, I'll gradually explain to you what I do. I've lost a lot of water retention, I've lost a lot of excess fat, I've lost a lot of unnecessary fat, you know, and that's kind of my goal, to stop eating so unnecessarily. This thing is bigger than my face. It's 1 liter and I have 3 of those a day, so I drink 3 liters of water a day. This I calculated, well, I calculated by pouring glasses in there, but this is 3 glasses. So I have 3 of these a day, so I basically have 9 glasses of water a day. That has been the #1 contributing factor to me losing weight. I personally think I do intermittent fasting. I do it some days, I don't do it every day. I do it maybe 4 days a week, 5 days a week, and then I'll have a smoothie 3 days a week in the morning. So I never have breakfast, I never eat breakfast. That's what's really helped me too, I think. So I hope that this video will help you guys and like give you guys some tips, because I've often been so lost in the sense of what works for people, what the best thing to do. And I'll have a chocolate or whatever, but I won't have milk chocolate. I don't have any milk chocolate. I've cut dairy out of my diet basically. I just drink almond milk. I don't have cheese. I don't really ever have dairy ever. So I think that's also really helped. The only form of carbs that I eat would generally be low GI bread, which I hardly ever have too. Basically, yeah, that's all I can really say right now. But yeah, so I hope that this video does help you. I said that about a million times right now. But yeah, this lighting is not the best because it's like half. But anyway, so I just know like it's certain things, like I'm not gonna deprive myself of having a sweet thing, but I'll make it work for me. So I won't have like a chocolate muffin, I'll have like a carrot muffin. I won't have dairy chocolate, I'll have dark chocolate, which is actually good for you. If I have any of those treats, I'll have no bread or no potatoes in the day or nothing like that. Like I'll just eat clean so that I can like reward myself at the end of the day with that, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling on. I've been talking for a really long time, but I just basically wanted to say that just to give like a general overview of it all. And I think I might talk to you later about intermittent fasting. And I don't really do a lot of exercise. Like I'm not like an avid gymmer. That hasn't been the contributing factor of me losing weight. Like girls lose weight, it's 80% diet, 20% workout, and for guys it's 20% diet, 80% workout. So for girls, yeah, I know a lot of my friends have lost a lot of weight from their diet and they don't do any gym. Okay, so I was gonna do this all pretty, but I'm just gonna do it vlog style. So basically I take this whey protein chocolate flavor thing and I take 1 tablespoon. I know there is something in there already, but whatever. Maybe I'll take 1.5 and put it in there like, and then I take cocoa powder and put like that much, maybe a bit more. There we go. And then I take some frozen blueberries and just shove it all in there like that. And then I take 4 strawberries. Then I take these Nature Choice fire-friendly flax seeds, pour it in like that. Then I take these pumpkin seeds. Then I'm going to take like a third of a banana and then put it in there. And then this other bit of the banana I'm going to use to cut up later on and then put it in as like chunks. Then I'm just going to put ice. I'm just adding more ice because it's not icy enough. I'm not doing very well with the filming, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Okay, so I've added some oats because I just want to be full for longer. And I've added one more block of ice, and then I've added some breakfast seed mix. And there we go. And I just added some bananas just to make it chunkier. That was a very shitty what I eat in a day for you guys, I'm sure, because usually they're more aesthetically pleasing. I ran out of space, so I had to quickly delete some stuff. But as I was saying, I promise I'll try and make lunch better. Or if I can't, I'm so sorry. It was as raw as it could be and real. This is so good. Got some banana in there. So tonight I'm getting Simply Asia, and for those of you who don't know what Simply Asia is, it's an Asian healthy takeout place. I get noodles, sweet and sour chicken, anything Asian really, but it's like super healthy opposed to having like fried food. It's as healthy as it can be, but like it's way healthier than getting like Burger King, McDonald's and all that stuff. I obviously don't have that every night. My battery's flashing on the camera, which is not good. I'm not gonna bore you guys any longer. Throat freeze with me eating, so I'll just see you at lunchtime. Okay, so I have not filled you in on anything because I'm just so bad at this. So what was my knee? I had lunch, I had a wrap, just one wrap. Anyway, so I'm just quickly putting my socks and shoes on because I'm going out now to the shops. So yeah, but I'm gonna take you with me. I mean, there might not be anything interesting to film, but could be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna take you with me and we're gonna go. I have not had enough water today. I'm taking this with me. I'm gonna refill it and I'm gonna pour myself a flask of green tea now so I can just have a bit more green tea because I've had 1 cup today before Pilates. And I'll check you when I check you. Oh, excuse the state of me. I just got out of a bath and I did a face mask and it was extremely amazing. It was much needed me time. So I'm going to get Simply Asia tonight. It is currently 5 to 6, so that means I'm going to order soon. I'm just gonna put you here. Please excuse the mess there because that's for tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. But anyway, so I just wanted to quickly talk to you about intermittent fasting while I do my skincare. By the way, this is the face mask that I used. It's from Body Shop. Youth concentration sheet mask, mask tissue okay, yeah, it's with 3 plant stem cells from the Italian Alps, sea holly and Christ marine from the Brittany coast. Instant hydration after 15 minutes. Skin looks fresher, bouncier, healthier. Biodegradable sheet, so that's good. It only comes with 1 sheet, unfortunately, but anyway, what can you do? So then afterwards, I'm just gonna put my Body Shop Drops of Light Pure Healthy Brightening Serum on. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get closer so I can talk to you guys. So my head is this weird thing when it's wet, so it like does that, so I don't really know what to do with it. I'm just gonna leave it. Let's just pretend it's normal. Okay, so basically tonight I want to get, because I've eaten really well today and I didn't have breakfast and stuff, I kind of want to go all out. So I want to get either sweet and sour chicken with rice, or I want to get like noodles, but there's like a specific name. And then I want to get like the 112, which is the prawn spring rolls, and then I want to get some chocolate spring rolls because I want to be guilty. I mean, I want to be bad. But you know, you gotta let loose some time in your life. It's always important too. So now I'm gonna go and take my vitamin E refreshing ice cube from Body Shop as well, just to put under my eyes as like a brightener. Always refreshes my eyes. It's really nice. Anyway, and then about intermittent fasting. So as I said, I don't do it every single day. I do it like 3 times a week, maybe 4. Some days if I do like a hectic exercise, I kind of want to have a smoothie, because as you saw, my smoothie has like protein shake inside and all that stuff, so it's just better for me. Otherwise I get really tired and I feel really shit throughout the day basically. I've just done the Aloe Body Shop, oh, it's a day cream, but I just put it on anyway because I want some moisturizer. Okay, so yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try hurry this process. My face is gonna go really red right now because of the fact that I just put a lot of stuff on it and been touching it and stuff. So intermittent fasting, as I say, I only do 3 or 4 times a week. It just depends. I do the 16, it's called the 16 8-hour window. So I won't eat for 16 hours and I'll eat for 8 hours. So I'll eat from 12 till 8 in the evening, and then from 8 until 12 the next 8 p.m. till 12 p.m. the next day I won't eat. So that's for 16 hours, and in that time I'll just have water or green tea. I don't drink coffee, and when I do, it's not black coffee, so that's the only coffee you can drink when you're fasting. Otherwise it doesn't really count. You can't have dairy or milk or anything with calories. So yeah, I'll just do that, and then at 12 o'clock I'll have my smoothie, or I'll have like a brunch depending, or like soup or something, and it depends what I feel like. What I like about fasting is that it's not, I think I want to make a separate video about it, but you don't lack any form of energy. You get so much energy from it when you're fasting. It's really unbelievable. Like when I tried it at first, I was quite scared that I was gonna have no energy for the day and whatever, but I really did, and it was really, really nice. So I just think it's really nice. And also when you don't eat breakfast, like whenever I skip breakfast and I fast, I'm really not hungry throughout the day. So obviously I'll be hungry for like the first like few hours, and then I'll have my water and I'm fine, and then I'll have lunch and I'll be so not hungry that I won't even finish my lunch. Like I'll be so full, and then like throughout the day, like I'm just not as hungry as I usually would be if I had breakfast. Because if I have breakfast, I'm like, I'm already hungry for lunch, and then I'm already hungry for a snack, and then I'm already hungry for dinner, and then so on and so forth. And like when I do fasting, I'll have lunch and I'm fine until like 4 to have like a smoothie snack, and then I'll have dinner. So I do really like intermittent fasting. The reason why I don't do it all the days of the week is because some days, as I say, I just do feel like having a protein smoothie, and I just feel like having that extra energy after doing like quite a hectic workout or something. Like it really just depends on what workout I've done or how I'm feeling or anything like that. So actually I've made like extra notes about it for me to make like a separate video on it. So I'm not going to give all the details like in great depths right now, because I want to save it for that video, because I think intermittent fasting is like quite a nice thing to talk about in like a full video, because if I put it into this video it will just be too long, and then it's not, the main focus of this video won't be around intermittent fasting. And I think the more knowledge you have on it, the more, you know, you'll know about it. But I don't know why my laptop's not working. This has never happened. Like even the light's not going on. Weird stuff. This lighting is impeccable. Joking. Here we go. I feel like I'm doing an oral that I haven't prepared for. Okay, definition of intermittent fasting is the pattern of eating at specific feeding windows and stopping during fasting windows. So you eat for a certain amount of time during the day, and you can fast for a certain amount of time. The most popular one, which I'm doing, it's like the best one to start with apparently, is the 16-8, as I said to you previously. The science behind why it's good for weight loss, it's because you're squeezing all of your food intake within a small time window. You have much fewer insulin spikes, which means you produce another hormone called glucagon. And glucagon is a hormone that triggers fat burning. It's made by the pancreas, and it does the opposite of insulin. So insulin is the main fat making hormone, and glucagon is one of the main fat burning hormones. So basically the glucagon hormone breaks down your stored fat for fuel, and so when you're in a fasted state and you exert energy, it'll come directly from your stored fat. So you're burning off that stored fat. These are into my own words. I've researched a lot about it. I just put it on a Google Doc because, as I say, I want to make a video about it. So yeah, yeah, so the reason I'm trying it is because I'm someone who has always struggled with weight loss. So I'm really reading like as if I'm not prepared for this oral, because I have not prepared for this oral. I was gonna make another video about it, so I'm just gonna quickly do the rundown, you know. I always used to do HIIT workouts every day for 6 weeks, and I only lost 3 kilos within those 6 weeks. It was really strange. I was eating super clean as well, and I've done so many different diets, like banting, sugar-free. It didn't work. Like, nothing's worked for me. Like, not even doing HIIT workouts every day for 6 weeks. So it's just a bit like, it's something that's always kind of bothered me, that I just never knew what I could do. Like, some people's bodies just aren't, you know, it's just everyone's body's different, and everyone loses weight in different ways and blah blah blah. So I'll start eating at like 12:30 or 1 or even 1:30. Like, sometimes I just lose my hunger, and then I'll kind of like forget to eat depending on how busy or hungry I am. And I'll either eat like a big brunch, so I'll have eggs, spinach, whatever you have for breakfast. I'll have like that as a brunch, or I'll have soup and like a toasted sandwich, well, not toasted sandwich, but like low GI toasted with like chicken mayo or like chicken and avo, or I'll have a wrap, or I'll just have soup, or I'll just have a wrap, or I'll just have, you know, like something healthy like that. Anything like that. And then or a salad, like a tuna salad or a bean salad or chicken salad or whatever. You're basically just using common sense with what you eat. Apple cider vinegar really helps, by the way. I really don't have a super strict diet other than cutting out sugar, dairy and carbs. Now, I wrote this a while ago in March, and I did cut out carbs, but I'm back on carbs just because it helps me personally. But it's not like white bread or anything. It's like low GI or like seeded or whatever. And I only have one like every few days. It's not like an everyday thing. I don't have any dairy, as I mentioned earlier, and I've tried to cut out sugar, so I'll just have like natural sugars. Because if I have to weigh everything in meal prep, I'll just become very obsessed. So I don't ever weigh things, I don't ever do meal prep. I just kind of see with my eye like what's too much. Like, I used to eat so much, I used to binge eat unnecessarily. I used to have such an unhealthy relationship with food. So this has really kind of just brought me down to earth and made me realize food isn't that important, and food isn't like, you know, how I should treat it the way I was treating it. So yeah, it's made me really cut down my portions, and like you can subconsciously kind of just tell the portions are that you should be having. Then around 6:30, 7, 7:30, depending when it's ready, I'll have dinner. It's different every night, but usually either involves chicken, steak, salmon, lamb chops, just some kind of protein, and it will always include salads and veggies. And sometimes I'll have a little snack in between my 12:30 lunch, brunch, and my meal dinner. I'll either have popcorn, or I'll have like a healthy like smoothie, protein, chocolatey thing, just because also it's a liquid, so it's not like a, yeah, anyway. It's not a strict diet. The reason I find it works so well is because I'm not killing myself over what I eat because of the way and the pattern I'm eating. The timing of your meals really matter. If you give your body time to completely be free of insulin for a certain amount of time, so during your fasting period, it allows your body to deplete all its glycogen supplies and starts to use fat for fuel. Fasting may sound scary to a lot of people. It used to sound fucking scary to me, but you already fast when you're asleep, so you're just kind of extending it for a couple more hours, and then once you get used to it, you actually find it so much easier. Like, it's weird. It's so weird once you get used to it, and you know, it's really cool. I really do love intermittent fasting, and I really do promote it, to be honest. If you can survive your first week, basically something you don't even think about, like I say. If you're someone who has to have a breakfast, then just start eating earlier, and then you can stop eating earlier. So let's say you're someone who has to have breakfast, so eats at 10 or 11, but then you'll stop eating at 6, not 8. So you're still fasting, but you know what I mean. Do whatever works for you. It really changed the way I think about food and about weight loss. It's become so manageable. It's something I have to kill myself to do. As I said earlier in my rambling on in the beginning of this video, I'm not obsessive. I'm not like, can't eat that and I can't eat that and I have to weigh my food and I'm super strict. And yeah, it's just really changed the way I look at losing weight. It's just amazing. It's become a lifestyle. When you do an extended fast, your body goes through something called autophagy, which is when your body starts to break down waste protein and use that for cell renewal. Autophagy, which is self-eating, it's a detox process your body undergoes to clean out damaged cells and regenerate new ones. A protein called P62 activates to induce autophagy, and this is a key to an improved human lifespan over time. A lot of people have reported that extended fasting has made their skin a lot better, their weight loss a lot better, which I can say is true. It's made their mind a lot clearer, which I can also say is true, and it's also been shown to have anti-aging benefits. which I can't really say right now because I'm not growing up that much right now. When I say it's made my mind a lot clearer, also I'm not constantly thinking about what I should eat, when I should eat, what should I do with this and da da da. Like if I'm fasting, I just forget about food until my eating window, and then I'll eat then, and then I'll be like, cool, I'm done for the day, go back to what I was doing. But anyway, so I've got a lot of things to talk about, like the benefits and all that stuff. It's a lot, but I'm gonna do that in another video because I just feel like it's really important to talk about in depth and not rush through it, because I feel like I'm rushing through it now because I'm just trying to get the information across before I get my food. So I'm gonna order my food now. Simply Asia. I hope that any of this information, very rushed information, has helped you, but yeah, it's just really amazing. I really love it. Yeah, so I'll catch you when I get my food. Hope I don't forget. Check you soon. Okay, so we got the Simply Asia, and then I got the 101, which is, I think, veggie spring rolls. I only have 3 because the other 3 my mum had. And then we got the 902, which are chocolate spring rolls. Then I got the 112, which are prawn spring rolls, which I only have 2 of because my mum took the other 2. And then inside I have ice cream for the chocolate spring rolls. And then I have my sweet and sour chicken. And then there's sweet and sour chicken in there. Oh, there's no bowls. Fork. Oh, no, I'm spilling. Can't do this with one hand. Voila. And I can't just shove it on there like that. And then I'll mix it around. And that's my dinner for the night. And then I've got the dessert of the chocolate spring rolls and the ice cream, which I'll have afterwards if I'm not full. Cool.